Okay, hey you guys. So today we are going to be doing a makeup tutorial thing using only Mary Kay makeup. So I actually have a bunch of skincare by Mary Kay, and so a few things that I like to do before I actually start applying the makeup is I like to put on this toner. It's from the Clear Proof line, and it's a blemish control toner because, you know, teenager and acne go very well together. So I definitely gotta use this like all the time. And I have to say that if you have very oily skin, it's kind of like a drying toner, really, because it controls your oils very well. But the best thing about the Clear Proof line is it also comes with a moisturizer. So after you're done with the very drying toner, you can put a moisturizer on, and it makes sure your skin doesn't dry out while also controlling your oils. So that's very nice. And after this, I always like to put on a little bit of Mary Kay eye gel. I don't use primer because I don't know, it's just, to me, it doesn't really make a difference in the way that my skin makeup comes out. I use an eye primer, definitely, to make sure my base is very sticky for my eyeshadow, but my face makeup usually, you know, controls itself, so I just don't use a face primer. I hate that it took me like an hour to find this beauty blender underneath, you know, one of my most used products. And yeah, that's the story of my life. I lose everything in plain sight. Now, I have this color in Ivory 1 because I'm pasty white. I'm literally a ghost, and that's that. That's the end of that story. So I'm just going to apply this evenly, and this is one of my favorite foundations. I wouldn't say that it's full coverage. I would not say that. I would say that if you want kind of like a medium coverage, you know, light, it's very light, and it dries matte. Obviously, it's the matte wear foundation, but if you want like a light coverage type thing, definitely go for this. And, you know, spice up your life with some Mary Kay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to use is the Mary Kay concealer. And I bought that. It's new. It's actually from the new line, as well as this foundation is. I bought that in hopes that it would be, you know, like a good concealer, like smooth and velvety, soft, and stuff like that. But it dries very quickly. My opinion on the Mary Kay concealer is that it's really not the best. It dries so quick, and as well as it like streaks very easily. What's the word? It cakes up really easily, even if you put powder on right after applying it. It's very, like, gross. But I'm going to use it anyways because that's what this tutorial is about. So here it is. Here is the Mary Kay concealer, and this is in the color Light Ivory. Now, of course, after putting concealer on, you're going to want to set it. And I do not have Mary Kay setting powder. The setting powder that I have is from Hard Candy. So now on to the baking and hopefully not caking. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. I have to hype myself up because I know nobody else will do it because nobody else, you know, thinks I'm funny, but that's okay. Anyway, so next I have this, where is it? It's this really, really dark foundation from Mary Kay that I'm going to use as contour because I don't really have any contouring powder for Mary Kay, so I'm just going to apply this, which is obviously not my shade. Now, the reason I have so much Mary Kay products, or so many Mary Kay products, and I don't really, like, use them, is because, my mom is a Mary Kay consultant, but she just recently started again, and, you know, she had all these older products that she never actually got around to selling, and she gave me a lot of them. But this is one of the older foundations that I'm going to try and use as contour here. So I don't like liquid contour. I always use, this is more of like a bronzing thing. It's very warm. But I typically like to use powder because with liquid I always tend to put too much. Too much. I can never control what I'm doing when it comes to liquid, and if I don't blend it out almost immediately, then it like dries where it's at, and it's very hard to blend out after that. But we will make do. We will add some color to this face, and it will be great. Now, the only Mary Kay eyeshadows that I really have are like kind of brownish, I guess, like a golden champagne type color, and then a dark kind of mahogany-esque. Oh wow, look at what I did there. I'm gonna have to fix that. I am awful at everything. But I'm sorry for all of like the self-deprecating comments. I can't help myself. I literally cannot. It's something that is just inside of me. And I wish it wasn't like that, but oh well. Now, I don't really have that big of a forehead. I know that, but I still contour it anyway. More for the bronzing than anything else, because I am so white, I get very insecure. Oh my gosh, look at what I did to myself. That looks so bad. I am going to blend this out, and I will be right back. Anyways, I was telling you guys about how, like, small my forehead is, and it's true. Also, you see, this color is way too warm for me, and I kind of wish I hadn't used it, but it was the only thing that I had, and I did want to stay as true to the Mary Kay challenge thing as possible. Anyway, I do have such a small forehead that literally, I asked my hairstylist, I said, you know, do you think it would be a good idea if I got bangs? And you know what she told me? She said if you got bangs, they would be this small. And I said, obviously, that's not a good idea then. And so, okay, so next I have this little blush thing. It's kind of like an older type thing. I know it has like chunks and stuff taken out of it. I mean, like, not really, but this is the cover that slides onto it, and every single time I put it on, it takes a hefty little scratch off the top of it, and I don't like that very much, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, I'm just gonna do this and get both of the colors on here mixed together. Hopefully it'll even out, or it'll just be very pigmented and make me need to blend even more. Thank you. One of the shades that I have for eyes is this one right here. It's a little bit darker than what I was saying. I said it was kind of like a champagne-y color, but it's a lot darker than I remember it, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll figure it out. I have one more that I'm not really sure what I did with it, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use eyeliner to fix everything, because that's always a good idea. My lips also right now are a little bit more pink than they normally are, because I actually was trying on this new lipstick that my mom had gotten, and I was trying to see, you know, like, my opinion on it and stuff like that. It was an Avon liquid lipstick, and my mom is also an Avon consultant. She really likes makeup, And so, you know, that was pretty fun, I guess. But I am going to apply this Mary Kay lip liner. And I do have one Mary Kay lipstick, I'm pretty sure. And I have multiple Mary Kay mascaras because they're actually pretty good. But I do not have any eyebrow stuff for Mary Kay. And I don't have any brushes. And I'm debating putting on eyelashes because Mary Kay doesn't even have eyelashes of their own. Like, they don't sell false lashes. And so I don't know if I'm going to put them on or if I shouldn't. It'll probably take me about 1.5 years to get them on if I actually decide to, because I never use fake eyelashes. And it's not because I have anything against them. It's just, I just never use them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this in with another Mary Kay, like a different color, you know? Or maybe I should just use, I think I'm just going to use a lip balm. This right here is the Satin Lips Lip Balm, and this is heaven. I'm telling you, this is literally one of the best things that I've ever put on my lips ever. It is shiny, and it keeps my lips moisturized, but it's not annoying to wear. Like some lip glosses, you can really feel that they're there, and it's so bad, it's so annoying. But this one right here, nope. It goes on, your lips stay shiny and moisturized, and that is it, my friend, that is it. So, I guess next I'll brush out my eyebrows. I don't think I'm going to do anything with them, which I know that's like, you're not going to do your eyebrows, but it's just, again, I'm trying to stay as true to this challenge as possible, and if I don't have it, you know, it's not going to make my appearance look any different, I don't think, because I already have big and thick eyebrows enough as it is. If only I could find, you know, my eyebrow brush, that would be amazing. What I do want to say, though, is that the eye primer, like the eyeshadow primer, for Mary Kay's eyeshadow primer, oh my goodness, in love with it. It makes my eyeshadow stay on all day long. My skin is very warm toned right now. That is terrible. I also need to get my eyebrows waxed. You guys can't really see it from here, but over here, underneath here, terrible. Bushy. Ugh, squirrel. Gross. So, I think I might actually use the blush that I used for a little experimenty thing. I'm gonna use this tiny little blender brush, which I know people aren't supposed to use, like, blendy brushes first. You're supposed to, like, pack it on first and then do it, but, you know, like, who's gonna follow the rules anyways? But before I do that, I almost forgot to use my favorite thing ever, this eyeshadow primer. I am all over the place, I'm so sorry. But it is white, okay, and it goes on, and it doesn't really stay white. You kind of just, like, pat it on, and if you pat it out well enough, it'll leave your eyes sticky with just, like, a hint. You see how it's just slightly lighter than my other side? Just a hint of white, but it leaves it so, like a wet base. It is so nice. And I don't think that even if I got, you know, one of the most expensive primers in the world, that I would favor it over this one, because this one is just heaven, let me tell you. You don't want to rub this, though. That's one thing, is you really want to just pat it on, especially if you put foundation on first, because if you just pat this on, it leaves it nice and sticky. If you rub it, it leaves like streaks, and that's not very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lighter color first, and I think I'm going to go in with that, and I'm going to blend it all from my crease all the way up to my eyebrow. And we're going to hope that that looks good. If it doesn't, then I am so sorry. I have fooled you guys, failed, not fooled. This is the story of a girl. Anyway, so let me tell you guys a story about a couple of Thanksgivings ago. My mom got drunk, okay? And I'm talking about, like, this woman, I've known her my whole life, obviously. She has gotten drunk a total of 2 times. The entire time she's been my mom, the entire time. I mean, I'm sure she's gotten drunk before that I wasn't, around to see, but for as long as I've been here, she's gotten drunk, as far as I can remember, she's gotten drunk twice, alright? I'm really beating around the bush with this story, but, so, we're cooking, right? We are cooking, Thanksgiving dinner together, and she is drinking beer, because, she does that, and she likes, like Bud Light Lime or whatever, non-sponsored, by the way. She really likes the taste of Bud Light Lime with, like, salt in it and actual lime juice in it. That's, like, her favorite. By the way, I'm about to go in with this darker color right here. I'm going to put that in my crease and kind of blend up. But anyways, so the funniest thing was that a couple of my friends were over, and we were upstairs. We have our parties in our garage, but we were upstairs, and we were drinking Capri Suns at our dining room table. And my mom comes upstairs, and my uncle is, like, right there, and she picks up this napkin off the counter, and she puts it up to her face, like she's gonna blow her nose or something. She's like, and then she looks at it for a second, like, she doesn't do anything, it's, like, right here, and she's like, this, and then, she blows, like, out of her mouth. And the napkin falls on the floor, like, it actually falls on the floor, and she's like, oh. And everyone in the kitchen is watching this, right? And so she bends over to pick it up, and she falls, like, flat on her butt. I'm not even kidding you right now. It was one of the funniest things. And of course I was like, oh my goodness, I get up and I'm, like, gonna go help her, and she's like, no, I can do it by myself. So she goes and she tries to get up on the counter, like, using the counter to help get up, and she falls back down again. By the way, I'm just about to blend out with this lighter shade again. Wow, I'm really breaking my wrist for this one. But, about to blend out with that lighter shade again up here, just to soften up the edges, even though there's, not really any edges. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over my actual lid with the champagne-y color, and I know that sounds it's not really champagne. It's called Goldenrod, by the way. And I think that's going to look fine. I'm going to go in with this kind of like packer brush type thing. It's flat and it kind of fits my crease perfectly. But anyways, so she falls flat, okay, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to help you. And she's like, no, and then she falls again. And then, her friend comes upstairs and she's like, listen, you need to drink some water so that, I don't know, maybe to sober her up or something. And my mom's like, no, I don't want to. And then she's like, I've got to pee. And I'm like, okay, well then go pee. And she's like, I don't know where the bathroom is. And I'm like, you've lived in this house for 11 years. You don't know where the bathroom is? Oh, what a time. What a time it was. And this actually doesn't look half bad. I think I'm going to put some more pink in the crease, though. Some of the darker pink. I really like eyeshadow looks that start dark and then fade out toward the top. I am like a sucker for those things. I am a total slut for those kind of eyeshadows. eyeshadows, I mean, like, you know, eye looks. I am a big fan of, like, pink and, like, gold or pink and cream as well, because I really want that to be, like, kind of my, what do you call it, marriage colors, I guess? Not marriage colors. Wedding colors. Why did that word just escape me? But, when I get married, I want to have my wedding colors, my wedding colors to be, like, a light cream as well as, like, a baby pink. Baby pink is my favorite color, by the way. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fan out the darker half, okay, of this, which this is called Mocha Blush. This is made in Italy, by the way. Fancy, I know. I'm going to fade this out under my eye. You know, smoke it out real nice. I'm going to bring it down pretty far because these colors aren't very dramatic. So if I bring it down a lot, I feel like it's going to flare my eyes out a lot more. I also sing a lot. I'm sorry for that. I don't even sound good, but I annoy my parents so bad. Okay, so I have this, like, nude, this palette thing right here, and I think what I'm going to do, just to deepen it up just a little bit, is I'm going to take this color right here, and it's called Love Bite, and this is not a Mary Kay palette, but man, I need a little bit more depth in this eyeshadow look. And I'm going to put that right into my crease. Blending it right into my crease. And it works pretty well, I think. Yeah, I like it. And after this, I'm going to be seeing if I can find my Mary Kay eyeliner that I know I have somewhere. And I'll see you in just a sec. I did end up finding this Mary Kay. You can't really see it because it's kind of like older, but it is definitely a Mary Kay liquid eyeliner. And I have a bunch of, you know, like, colorful eyeliners by Mary Kay. This is just a few of them that I have right here. This is the liquid right here, but I have, like, this coppery color and a green and a purple, and then I have a blue one, which is one of my absolute favorite colors that I have, and I have others. I have a black one and a dark brown one, but I think I'm gonna use this, like, lip liner on my waterline because I really like the way that the pink makes my eyes stand out. Not like my eye color, but I think it really enhances the eyeshadow look as well because it is, you know, focused primarily on pink. And, you know, a lot of people, I think, don't really want to use, you know, eyeliners like this, or not eyeliners, but like lip liners like this on your eye. But I really don't mind it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but let me go ahead and grab this so that I can do some eyeliner. And bear with me if I mess up. I've never really talked through doing an eyeliner. But there we go. And I'm not going to bring this all the way to my, like, inner eye over here. I think I'm just going to, like, wing it out and then kind of, like, fade it into the middle of my eye. Because I've been doing all of my eyeliner like that recently, and I kind of like it. And you definitely don't want to, like, yank your eyeball, like, open whenever you're doing eyeliner because it can cause wrinkles. But yeah. Let me do this little wing over here real quick. And I think what I've decided to do is I'm going to, let me dip this back in. I'm going to do the mascara first. I know that sounds really weird because you want to, like, put your falsies on and then put your mascara on to blend them in. But I'm going to do the mascara first so you can see, you know, what the Mary Kay mascara has to offer. And then I'll put the false eyelashes on. If they actually work. But, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. I think this wing is a little bit smaller than this one, maybe. Let me just fix that. Okay. This liquid eyeliner is so... It's not, like, so old. It's probably, there we go. It's just, like, getting to the point where I've used it so much. Because I used to only own, like, Mary Kay products. Because, as I said, you know, my mom was, like, a consultant or whatever. But, that was, like, the only thing that she gave me. And that was okay, because Mary Kay is not, like, a bad, company or product. And, wow, this concealer that I put on, it really did blend out flawlessly, huh? Did I tell you that oh my gosh, look at how, look at that. It looks so bad. I'm so sorry. But, the concealer actually worked really well. I'm very proud of it. But now, onto the Mary Kay mascara. So, this is black, obviously. This is the Ultimate Mascara by Mary Kay. And this one is kind of new, actually. This is almost, like, brand new. And it's a brand new... It's not like a brand new old model, but it's... You know, they still sell this exact same product, but this isn't like I just bought it and I'm here today trying to show you how wonderful it is because I just bought it. No, I've been using this same mascara for literal years, and you know, brand loyalty, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now, my eyelashes, I never usually wear false eyelashes because my eyelashes are pretty long on their own. And I'm not saying that to be like, my eyelashes are longer than yours, but like, I typically don't have to wear false eyelashes, and if that's a step that I can skip, I definitely will, because that is so hard for me. I don't know if I'm the only one who really, like, has a hard time putting on eyelashes, but I love makeup, and I dread doing that. That is something that I cannot stand to do. I've tried using tweezers, I've tried everything. Oh, and by the way, I don't curl my eyelashes before I put mascara on. I know some people swear by curling your eyelashes. I am not that person. I'm not. And, okay, so here we are. As I mentioned before, Mary Kay doesn't really sell fake eyelashes, so I'm going to use these one premium eyelashes. They're from Glints. They look like this. They're kind of like long, I guess. But, I'm definitely going to use a pair that I have not used before. I know I'm not the only person in the entire world who has ever, like, cleaned a pair of eyelashes and used them again. But just, you know, to show off this makeup, you know, that I've done and the Mary Kay itself, I will go ahead and use this. And I do not have eyelash glue by Mary Kay either. Just going to go ahead and make that clear. I think I'm only going to do one, though. One eyelash. Does that sound good to you guys? I hope it does, because if it doesn't, I'm so sorry. I just cannot. Okay, so I'm not, like, new to the process of putting on fake eyelashes. I know I'm supposed to clip them, but I'm so scared of messing them up that I don't do anything. And I've got my tweezers here, and I'm fanning it around so that the glue gets tacky, but, since this is, like, the first video on my YouTube channel, I might as well, like, explain who I am. I'm Melody. And I love makeup. I'm in high school. I'm a senior. I love macaroni and cheese. And that's the reason why my thighs are thunder thighs. I I think one time during Christmas break or something, a year or two ago, I actually ate nothing but macaroni and cheese for like 2 weeks, and my thighs really did not like that. But I did want to tell you guys that I did find this Mary Kay lipstick. Oh no. Wow, I'm so unprofessional. But I did find this Mary Kay lipstick. It's in Sunburst, and I'm just going to go ahead and, I probably shouldn't apply it over that. Let me go ahead and like wipe that off real quick. Here we go. Now, my eyelash did decide to disappear. I guess it didn't decide to disappear. I just lost it, maybe. Oof. I'll be right back when I find it, or get a new one, and then, you know, fix it. Okay, so fun fact, I thought I wasn't going to be able to find the eyelash that I accidentally dropped, but here it is. And in the midst of my panic, I thought, well, I'll just put glue on another one and then, you know, use that. So now I have 2 different eyelashes with glue on them that I have to use. Well, I don't really have to use them, but I might as well. How did this palette get all the way over here, the one that I use for a mirror? But look at this lipstick. It's called like Sunburst or something like that. Is that what I said it was called? And it looks more orangey in the, it looks more peachy, I guess, in the tube than actually on the lip. Wow, I suck at this so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I told you it was gonna be like this. I am terrible at, like, all things. Okay. Well, I will try and just apply it with my finger then. I really wish I knew how to do this better. I might just not even do the other one. Who knows? I will be right back whenever I have it on properly. Okay, so it's put on mostly except for the inner corner right now, and you can kind of see why I don't use fake eyelashes, because I'm absolutely terrible at them. I wish, look, I keep putting it on and it just keeps coming off, and maybe it's because I'm blinking so much, but I just can't. I don't know, man. But yeah, I'll just show you the final look. You know, on this side, this is without any fake eyelashes or anything, and this is with fake eyelashes. Look at that right there. Look at that. Oh, we love a good, you know, eyelash moment. Now you can see how bad it is up here. I'm so sorry. Next video will be good. I pinky promise. But the eyeshadow came out pretty well, I think. The eyeliner came out nice, and, you know. Also, maybe if you see this video, can you write in the comments what color you think my eye is? Because my boyfriend and I, we argue about it all the time, and he says they're blue, and I say they are green. So, can you do me a favor and prove him wrong? Thank you so much, and I really should have blended that out more, but it'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that sometimes. We'll see you later.